Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BANDLAB Plus Coffee. Happy Monday. It's time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent track. This morning on BANDLAB Plus Coffee, we've got Plants Out My Window by the one and only Cocobark. So, without further ado, to the lab!
Let the music unlock your heart. It's time to collaborate. You're part of the family.
Time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent BANDLAB track. Plants Out My Window here on BANDLAB by Cocobark at COCOBARK, reppin' 6.76 thousand followers out of Houston, Texas. I was just in Houston for a conference, or rather just outside Houston, because oftentimes I don't want to go into Houston. My bad. Her song is Plants Out My Window. Finally, a contest I can enter. It is her entry for the amazing BANDLAB contest. Music by my friend Ron Carr at RONCARR. Gorgeous guitar lead by my friend Amp Music 2022, AMP MUSIC 2022. Vocals and lyrics by me, Cocobark. This one is hashtag amazing, hashtag Cocobark. And then, of course, I think Amp Music would be Anthony Pearson here. Let's take a listen. Oh, I already like this, with things like wobbling in both ears. This is giving me really...
Looking at the plants outside my garden window. Stems are hanging down, the leaves are crusted brown. Oh why can't I keep them alive?
Yes, the millennial struggle.
Looking at the back and the black, it consumes me, wraps around my heart, carries me so far down the lonely road that I don't wanna go.
Man, I want to commentate, but this is great.
Paralyzed as the minutes go on by, dying with the past. Nothing here can ever last.
It's striking all the right chords. Ooh. The way that those oohs filled the stereo field was a really great change. I'm getting kind of Beatles vibes, like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Brave enough to be
And what I can only assume is an organ. I love the organ in this. But the bass is really driving us to dum 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 dum. I think that's really lending to the old school vibes. Oh, here's our guitar. In a world where the plants could speak, they might say, "Water me, please." Or, "I'm only half sun. I'm not full sun." Got the synth on the left and the piano kind of fading right with the guitar right up the middle. Oh, and those background oohs. Okay. So this track is just so cool. It's so cool for a number of ways that might not be right up front apparent. If you're really into EDM music, or metal or country or pop or all of these more mainstream genres, then you'll probably recognize some of these elements if you focus in your ear and take a moment to realize that all genres use these quality, not tricks, but these quality assets to create tracks like this. This track subtly utilizes dynamics. It subtly utilizes panning. It subtly utilizes multiple vocals for stacks. It does so much that we do in the upfront radio genres of music that it is putting forward just this awesome track, but with the way everything is delivered, it creates just a kind of still and serene vibe. There's something about it that's mysterious, but it's using all the best tricks of the trade, whether it's intentional in the arrangement or just some people who are really great at their craft jamming out together. I'm a big fan, and if you listen closely, you'll hear all these things that I'm always talking about on BandLab, whether it's stacking, dynamics, transitions, panning for the stereo spectrum, making space for instrumentals and vocals. You'll hear all those things. So let's head on over to two things I love and one thing I want more of. When it comes to this track, the first thing I gotta say that I love is this guitar here. It's almost playing a love song to the plants. Either that or longing. And maybe it longs for love. Man, but that guitar really does great things. And right here is the second thing I love. The backup vocals are off to the side and they're pulled way back, and they really complement the upfront vocal from Cocobark, which is slightly mysterious, but also longing, just like the guitar was. So the two are really in sync, and as the guitar follows the vocal, but they stay out of each other's way. It's just so cool. And then, of course, the double comes up higher there at the end to finish it off. But that's the second thing I love, those stacked vocals that are out of each other's way so that we can hear everything the same but separate and in the best way. So the first thing I love is that guitar. The second thing I love are those stacked vocals. The one thing that I would like to see more of, and this is just a preference, totally subjective like all music is, I would love to see an a cappella element somewhere in this where maybe at the end, instead of a fade out, we have a hard stop on all the instruments and you have one of those punk pop a cappella moments where you create a round for "Oh to Bloom Again," and you've got maybe your melody, "Oh to bloom again," right? But you've got someone in the background doing a different type of O's, or maybe some descant. That could be really cool. But I think an a cappella moment would really add to the vibe and to the mystery of this track. Overall, a phenomenal track. And at 3 minutes and 34 seconds, never overstays its welcome. It is a great length. It uses great tricks. It is just, it's a winner. So BandLab, if you're watching this one, the Plants Out My Window, the amazing track is awesome. Now, do I want it to beat the track that Grandma and I put out called Glorious? Of course not, because I'm competitive. But this is an amazing track. So great job, Cocobark and team. Everyone make sure you head on over to BandLab and follow at Cocobark, as well as at Ron Carr and at Amp Music 2022 or Anthony Pearson. And as always, don't forget to follow DJTatious on YouTube, BandLab, or wherever you choose to consume your social media. And until next time, thanks for drinking coffee with me. See ya.